first, a big story that's been developing all day. The feds called a major strike in the war on drugs.
It's being billed as Buffalo's biggest heroin bust ever. News 4's Al Waters has more. Al?
Well, Don and Jackie, state narcotics agencies 7 kilograms of heroin with an estimated street value of $3.5 million. Officials announced those drugs were intercepted in a drug pipeline that stretched from the Bronx to Buffalo's west side.
It was essentially funneling drugs from the Bronx and Upper Manhattan into Buffalo.
State Attorney General Eric Schneiderman called the 11-month investigation Operation Horse Trail, a multi-million-dollar heroin pipeline stretching from the Bronx to a drug house on Buffalo's west side, specifically a one-block-long side street called Gill Alley.
The heroin trafficking organization moved its products from the Bronx using the New York State Thruway system to communities of Rochester and Buffalo.
Authorities seize 7 kilograms of heroin, about 7 pounds, with an estimated street value of $3.5 million. They also took in $45,000 cash, guns, and tools used to cut heroin for street use.
Well, typically the group, which is indicated by the cutting agents and the materials you see, they would cut the heroin down to street-level use, and then they would be sold on the streets of our city.
Officials say if this heroin had reached the street, it could have led to more than 100,000 drug transactions.
At least 160,000 sales of heroin that could have taken place in the city of Buffalo.
Operation Horse Trail led to a 51-count indictment of 15 reputed drug traffickers, 8 of them from Buffalo, and 3 of the suspects are named as major drug kingpins.
Whether you're in the Bronx or you're in Buffalo, we make it as hard as possible to conduct this sort of operation. Our techniques improve, our strategies improve, our electronic surveillance improves, and we're going to make it harder and harder and harder.
Investigators say the 11-month probe was actually sparked by a seizure in Buffalo. If convicted, the 3 reputed narcotics kingpins could face 25 years to life in prison. Al Waters, News 4 at 5.